Hi, thank you very much for your interest in checking out this video on the upcoming webinar that I put together for language professionals. The title is quite a mouthful. It's called 5 Essential Elements of a Professional Online Presence that Generates Clients. I'm really hoping that it gives you an idea as to what to really expect. It's a free webinar, 1 hour short and concise, and it's been designed with language professionals in mind who work freelance and who run their own language business. So if you're a one-man band, or perhaps you have a small team and you run your own small or medium-sized language business, then I think this might be of interest to you too. I will be sharing some practical ideas as to how you can use marketing tools to turn your online browsers into buyers. To give you an idea of what sort of things I will talk about. So if you have a website, I want to show you some tricks about how you can stay in touch with anonymous visitors who just check out your website and would otherwise disappear into the online universe. But if you use this one tool that I will show you, then you can connect with them and stay in touch. Or if you don't yet have a website, then I will convince you why this is the time to finally launch one and why it's just not enough to be on social media only. I will also explain what sort of platforms you would want to consider using and which ones you should rather avoid. And I will keep this totally jargon free. I promise that I will keep the language simple and easy to understand for anyone. And I also want to talk about email marketing, what it actually is, why it works, and how you can set it up with zero technology again and for free. And I will share with you how I use email marketing in my language business, and also how I grow my email list in a way that is not overly pushy. Because email marketing is just not boring newsletters. It's a super powerful tool and it's free. And I just want you to know how you can use it. Now, if we talk about online marketing, then of course we can't avoid to talk about social media. So I will share how I use and how I don't use social media. I don't know how you feel about social. For me, it takes an enormous amount of time to create content, and it used to be a massive burden, a massive pressure for me, but I would say not anymore. I will talk about my social strategy and how I try to spend as little time as possible on creating and posting content so that I have time to do what I really love doing, which is teaching and working with clients. And I will address how I ensure that I have a steady stream of clients coming my way so that I never have to experience a feast and famine situation like I used to back in the day when I started out as an independent freelance language teacher. So all of this in an hour, which is a challenge for me, but I love challenges, and I could talk about this for hours. But honestly, we spend so much time in front of the screen, especially these days, that I just wanted to create a short and very concise webinar that is packed with practical stuff that just you can implement right away. So it's an hour only. I'm really hoping that if it's really of interest to you, then you will be able to set some time aside in your diary and join us. Who am I? I'm Gabriella Ferenci. I'm a London-based German and Hungarian language teacher, language coach. I'm the founder of a boutique language training company called ProLingua Global. I work with finance executives, finance professionals. So I teach them German and Hungarian, my two native languages. I'm also a host and organizer of an independent monthly networking event for language professionals. It's been running for coming up to 3 years now. And I'm also involved in running a bricks and mortar business that has nothing to do with languages. I'm co-owner and marketing director of a hair and beauty salon in central London. It's called Figaro London. And I've been doing online marketing for these 3 very different businesses for some time now. That's like over 6 years. And I think it's fair to say that I'm a self-taught digital marketer. I figured most of the stuff out by spending a lot of time in front of the screen. But I also worked with web developers, web designers, copywriters, SEO specialists, graphic designers, agencies who did paid advertising for us, and I learned a lot from them as well, and of course from the countless mistakes that I made along the way. And I also attended numerous marketing courses, trainings. I watched hours worth of how-to webinars about online marketing, and so here I am. I don't consider myself to be an expert who knows it all in and out, but it's fair to say that I accumulated a wealth of experience when it comes to online digital marketing, and I still learn on a daily basis because this is a constantly evolving field, and I would just feel selfish to keep it all to myself what I learned. I know that many fellow language professionals are struggling, not because they are bad at what they do, but simply because they are not very familiar with online marketing. And it's all about using some simple but brilliant tools that can really help to turn those online browsers into clients in the flesh. So I'm someone who likes to get down to the nitty-gritty. Don't expect ideas only. The feeling when you learn the idea, you learn the strategy, but then you are sitting in front of the screen and you are asking yourself, okay, so where do I click now and how do I actually make it happen? So I'm the one who will show you how you can actually make it happen. So if this is of interest, then it would be my honor to work with you. Come on board and join me at this free webinar. Thank you so much for watching.